What is going on, guys? Thank you for joining me and welcome back to another episode of Creating a Legacy with FC United of Manchester. I hope you are all well, and as you can see, we have £8,000 in the bank. Let's all go for a coffee. Get in there. I'm going to treat everybody who watches this episode, we're going for a coffee on the FC United Manchester's balance. So, before we get into today's episode, let's check the highlights since you were last with us, and then we will be back looking at the fixtures, looking at the squad, looking at the schedule, looking at everything. Join me in a second. So we travelled away to Burnley after the last live come, and it was always going to be a really tough game. Burnley are a very solid team, and they took the 1-0 lead just before half time. Now, a really tough time to go 1-0 behind. Our team battled really strong. I was so impressed with the character we showed. Shaving spread it out to Palmerson. He had time just to pick out the ball, and John with the header. Not many headers scored by John, but he puts one into the back post. Middlesbrough then visited us. They came to Broadhurst Park and we stepped up, guys. We really did step up. 61% possession in the game. We dominated for large periods of it, just not letting them have the ball, not letting them settle. And it was just a fantastic game, and we managed to get the 1-0 victory, which I could not believe. Following this, we went to Watford. We only had 2 shots, and one of them was on target, while they had 22 shots. This was a game which we just got dominated from start to finish. There was nothing we could do. We tried everything we could, and it was just a all-round great performance from Watford. So fair play to them. 2-0 victory. We move on. So 2 minutes into this game, Bristol City hit us with a thunderbolt. I really did think we were going to dominate this game. They struggling in the relegation zone. This was a game I really did fancy to get some points from, and they played really well. We managed to get away with a 1-1 draw from this, and as you see, we got the equaliser in the 31st minute. Some nice football here. Kerr, he plays it through. Burton gets knocked off the ball, but it does get cleared. It looks like they've cleared the danger, but Ray picks it up. He gets into Billy Waiters. He's looking for the pass. He loses it, and again, it just looks like they're going to counter us. All the way through this highlight, I was expecting them to counter us, but Burton Simpson, he picks out Billy Waiters. No idea how many times he's done that since they've both been at the club, but we managed to get away from this with a 1-1 draw. So guys, as you can see, we are not in the relegation zone. Bonus. We are sitting in 18th place. We've won 3, drew 6, lost 5. We've only conceded 22, which is not a bad record. There's a couple of teams just above us, Aston Villa, Bristol City and Swindon, who have conceded less, and they actually play really well. Bristol City's had a resurgence recently. Notts County, Barnsley and Charlton really are struggling. We are 4 points clear of them. Notts County and Barnsley both on 11 points. Also Burnley. Now you can actually see Newcastle are in 20th, and I've been linked with the job, guys, and I'm not taking it. I'm FC United on this save all the way through, but it's quite tough to see the team I support really struggling in the Championship. Could Newcastle go down to League One? Could happen this season, 2027, 2028. Let's check out the squad and just see how people have been performing then. So top goal scorer this season, Billy Waiters with 7 in 13, John with 3, and then a couple of people on 2. Top assist is Martin Murphy with 3. A lot of people have 1, but the big issue is we need to start scoring more goals, which means more assists. Key passes, Chris O'Connor with 51, behind that is Bram Ellison with 41. Pass percentage, who's stepping up? James Reid, 85% in these 14 games. He's suspended today. Averaging 7.5 for Morgan, who is on loan. He's gone out on loan Bradford City, and he has started on fire. He's such a good player, and I really do hope he does well, and hopefully he comes back and maybe cements a place for us. I mean, our strikers aren't scoring, so there's a possibility. 7.4 for Chris O'Connor, and the man Lee Simpson, 7.30. I mean, will he ever stop performing? He's only a 2-star, useful player, O'Connor. He's closing in on 350 appearances for the club, guys. Superb record, 26 years old. What is Bram Ellison on? 431. I mean, again, not that far from 500. Really, it's just superb, guys. So the squad we're going to go with today is Reese. So far it's Palmerson, Ray, Riddle, Sheeran, Matty Kerr, Billy Waders, Ellison, Simpson, Bjorkland and Burton up top. So the changes maybe, I'm thinking moving Simpson out to the wing and bringing in Chris O'Connor, who's been on fire. He just picked up a knock, so he ended up missing a couple of games. John is now fit, so let's get John back on the bench for Bjorkland. And John is more than likely going to come on, guys, for Simpson at some point. Maybe move Simpson in the middle, depends how Chris O'Connor does, and also if Bram Ellison picks up a knock. But I'm happy with the team. We're going in against QPR at home today. QPR is sitting in third place. They've had a really strong start to the season, so we're definitely going to be going with this. Can we pick up a victory? I really do hope so. I think we've got a very solid squad. We've only won the 3 games all season, but we're looking good. I mean, we picked up the 5 points in the last 4 games, only losing to Watford. So let's see how we can do. Palmerson spreads it out. It's so good they cut the highlight. 11 minutes in, O'Connor loses it. Sheeran picks it up. He goes down the line of Simpson. Simpson with the ball in. Burton on the rebound. FC United Manchester 1. Queen's Park Rangers 0. Ian Burton gets a goal. Our strikers have really struggled this season, so that is nice to see. That would put us up to 17th. And then we'd start closing the gap. We'd only be 3 points behind 10th. So that's what we need. We need to win this. And that would be then, I mean, that would be 8 points in the last 5 games, which for us is superb, especially considering all we need to do is try to survive this season. That's a superb record recently, especially against some really tough teams, guys. Ellison to O'Connor to Burton. Goes past one. Burton tucks it away. He has turned up today, guys. That's his 4th of the season, I think it is. It is 4 goals this season. Ian Burton, he is scoring today. He must have heard us talking about Morgan. Burton lays off to Palmerson. He goes back to Kerr, to Ellison, to O'Connor. Back to Kerr. Kerr's been a great acquisition this season coming in. Crespo's running with it. Can we get a foot in, or are we just going to let him go? O'Connor goes back to Kerr. Kerr with the ball over the top. It nearly gets through. O'Connor to Burton. Burton with it. Burton goes. Oh! I started to imagine the hat-trick. That's the end of the first half. I'm very pleased. Very pleased. Right, Simpson's playing 6.9, the worst of the midfielders, but we do have John on the bench who we can bring on. Matty Kerr's playing 6.9 as well, but that appears the defensive midfield is James Reed's position. No one else plays it like James Reed plays it. Tomlinson, ball to the back post. It's a goal for Queen's Park Rangers. FC United Manchester 2, Queen's Park Rangers 1. Are they going to get back into it? King Zombie. Right, Kerr wins it to Burton. Through to O'Connor. O'Connor goes down, but it's back to Burns in goal for Queen's Park Rangers. He's taking his time. They mustn't realise they're losing. Right, come on. Foot in. We do lack something. Oh no. What a save by Reese. We do lack something, I think, when James Reed's not playing, because he has such a great tackling and heading and passing statistics. He's just superb to play. So we're going to take off Simpson and bring on John. I'm looking at other changes. Possibly Billy Waiters come off for Arnie. Possibly. I think that's probably going to be the next change. Just get fresh legs on both wings then. Hansen. Right, O'Connor's picked it up. He goes back to Kerr. Inside to Riddle. How sloppy. Well in. Right, Kerr wins it. That's beautiful. Right, I'm going to take off Billy Waiters. I'm going to bring on Arnie. He deserves a game. Ball over the top for Burton. Is he in? Is this a hat-trick? No, he goes back to John though, and John doesn't miss. John does not miss those. That is 3-1 to FC United Manchester. Get in there. Superb. Oh, it is fantastic watching this team play at times. Very well in by Ellison. O'Connor wins it. That's John. The counter-attack's on. Burton to O'Connor to Ellison. Where's it at? Back to Burton. He goes back to Kerr. To O'Connor. Spreads it to John. John has a shot. Back across. John again. Could John have side passed it across to Burton for the hat-trick there? Possibly. King Sobi to Wanyama. Surely that's not Victor. Surely it can't be. Oh, that's 3-2. Is it Victor? Is it Victor? Where's Wanyama? It is Victor Wanyama. 36 years old, guys. Holy smokes. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to go on tactics, guys. We need to shut up shop. So we're going to bring on Thomas. We're going to bring him on for Chris O'Connor. Because what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And we're going to do that. And we are going to contain. We're going to take breather, play him safe, waste time. Narrow, drop deep. Work the ball in the box. Run at defence. Oh no, play even safer. Let's just do this, guys, shall we, for the last 10 minutes. The idea there is just to be as solid as we can. They are going to hit us. They are going to come at us. But can we just hold out and pick up our 4th victory of the season? A priceless victory. And it does look like that's going to happen. Ball to the back post there. It's cleared. And we have the win. Get in there. FC United Manchester, you are on fire. Well done. Well done, lads. Our recent form, considering the tough teams we have come up against, delighted. Next up we have Reading, Cardiff, Birmingham, Newcastle. Then we're going to be back for Nottingham Forest away. I mean, wow, we have some tough games to play. 2 home games against Cardiff and Newcastle. Can we pick up victories in them games? But check this out. Now, as you'll see, I actually set up 2 during the international break. We had 2 friendlies, which just gave us a bit of confidence, guys. Quite a lot of our first team played, so we had a lot of confidence, and it showed. We went into the Middlesbrough game, picked up our first victory in a long time. What? I mean, that was a friendly. First victory since the 21st of August. So definitely shows that that was justified. Now we've picked up 2 victories in the last 4. So really happy. Our team is looking decent. We are doing fairly well. If I go on the competition screen, we're sitting in 17th. I would take that now all day long. I would snap your hands off. That is what we want. We're 6 points clear of Charlton now. So let's see if we can just continue that, hold out for that, and just get through to the next round. But I want to thank you for watching, guys, and not get through the next round. Get through to next season and continue building as we look to push towards the Premier League in the future. So thanks for watching, guys. Do appreciate it. Please leave a like, please subscribe, and I will see you again for more creating a legacy with FC United Manchester.